Two civilians charged in connection with a Red Hill fuel leak will face a federal judge tomorrow.
The men are the only ones indicted, and our Lynn Kawano says that's spurring questions from environmental advocates.
Critics say the indictment is not reflective of the long-term impacts of the fuel disaster.
If this is the federal government's idea of accountability, I don't think people are going to buy it.
The indictment of two civilians in this massive catastrophe is just not sufficient.
John Floyd and Nelson Wu, civilians working for Navy Supply Systems Command, are the only ones charged with any criminal wrongdoing related to the spill that sickened thousands and poisoned the water for many more on Oahu. Both men were indicted last week for conspiracy and making false statements. The government says they reported that only 1,600 gallons spilled on May 6, 2021, when couplings on the pipeline failed during an attempted transfer of jet fuel. But actually, 20,000 gallons spilled.
We hear a lot about military leaders saying, we need to take accountability and we need to act with transparency. Why is it that all of the higher level military leaders involved with this were promoted or allowed to retire with full benefits?
Watchdog groups hope this is just the beginning and more indictments are ahead.
The federal government, especially with these kinds of criminal investigations, is a little bit of a black hole, right? It's hard to speculate as to what they have cooking. It's great that there's some movement here. I think we're still far from a point where we can say, we've resolved all of the injustices.
The fact that this one indictment has been issued against these two individuals doesn't mean the investigation is necessarily over. They could be looking at other people. And remember, these two individuals, now that they've been charged, may decide to cooperate.
If this is the indication of more to come and they are, slowly making their way through all of the parties, then I look forward to seeing when the decision makers for the U.S. military are held accountable.
The arraignment is set for 10:30 Friday morning in federal court. I'm Lynn Kawano, Hawaii News Now.